I came here for the solitude. I've retreated from public life. I brought my parrot with me, so I'm not completely alone. I'm alone with my parrot, in a cozy house by a cozy fire, eating smoked salmon, drinking white wine, contemplating my solitude. I didn't come here to experience deprivation. It's been a week now since I spoke with or even saw another human being. Apart from the cleaning lady, my solitude animated but hardly broken, I all but ignored the woman, kept my distance. She left, and the house was a little tidier. I keep flowers on my desk, fresh tulips from my garden, white lilies on the mantel. When I'm alone, it's always as if I'm seeing flowers for the first time. They live and they die in a few days. They keep me in touch with the process of death and decay. What can I say that hasn't already been said? I know there's an anger in me that has never been resolved. I know I'm an impossible creature. I hardly ever sit still without being haunted by what I feel I still have to do. I work most when I appear to be doing nothing. A gentle lunatic at large in a society of cross and unreasonable men. It's raining outside. Yesterday, I woke up so depressed I couldn't get out of bed till late morning. I can't stop thinking about this friend of mine who is so shrunken up with age, she's all but a skeleton. I couldn't hold her hand without being afraid I would break a bone. When somebody is dying, it's as if all their personality retreats into the eyes. I know we must live unprotected if we are ever to change. I know to remain vital, we must always demand the impossible. But when it becomes impossible, we have to learn to cherish our despair. I wonder if my parrot ever feels desperate. This afternoon I stuffed an eggplant with ham and mushrooms, changed my parrot's water. I got so angry with him. He wouldn't stop chattering. Now, of course, I'm haunted by remorse. I feel I should give him a name, but I don't really want to. Parrot. That's who he is. I feel I should run outside and fling myself into a puddle of mud. I know the bitter smell of earth can be a tonic, but outside seems like such a long, long way away. I'm beginning to think adversity is my true climate. Suicide becomes a fantasy of revenge on yourself, on a world you no longer even try to understand. Time to think. That's the greatest luxury, but too much luxury, too little quality. Good manners are simply not enough anymore. I read somewhere that poetry can only live in either wild or extremely tended places. I can't help thinking, how can I possibly be a poet if I need a cleaning lady? All my life, I've longed for one person with whom everything can be shared. I'm slowly coming to the realization that this will never happen. A song for the girls who do not want to go back into the woods. A song for the girls who do not want to go back into the woods. Is it possible not to love if love is present? In her I feel alive. She seems to live for only me. She appears to me by night and shames me of my wasted day. I write, and I know it doesn't really matter. I remember, and I know it doesn't really matter. Memory has a cruel ending. Tulips and lilies. A song for the girls who do not want to go back into the woods. I remember once I found myself in the center of the circle and I was told to kiss the boy and dance with him. He touched my hand, my hair brushed against his cheek, and I knew he imagined he was in paradise. And is he sleeping now? Is he sleeping now? Or has he been told to kiss the girl and dance with her? In the bittersweet sadness of my vanishing dream, I wonder if love can be altered in time. I love you like the sunset. I love you like the dawn, but the day is meant for work and war. The night is meant for sleeping. The warriors rule the world and teach us what peace is. When I was a little girl, I put all my dreams in a little box, and I hid that little box away in my heart, and I told myself only one person could ever open that box. Only one person had the key. These eyes have never left my face. These eyes have never left my face, crushed beneath the weight of my own angels. My fingers wrapped around the neck of a ghost. I imagine the foolishness of a branch, not knowing it is attached to the root. I grow dizzy and I have to look away. Somebody behaving rudely amongst the shadows. The corner of my soul that is only in silhouette. They do not go far from their home in the daytime. They are afraid of the dogs and the farmers, but when night comes, they run everywhere. No one sees them but the man in the moon, and he would never tell. The greatest challenge is not to overcome the fear of death, but to face the fact of mortal existence, the fact of the illusion of the fact. To feel simply and gloriously how wonderful it is to be alive. And even if, for one moment, unafraid. Modern life takes no steps to prepare for an end to itself, only a more convenient way to keep going. We met together. We met together and we ate together. Then we had to go out. It was nothing important. We told ourselves it was nothing important, just something we had to take care of. So we went out. We'd be back within the hour, we told ourselves. We convinced ourselves we would be back within the hour. It was nothing important. The fact is, it was absolutely vital that we did it. Torn between the time it takes to live and the time it takes to take and give, this life that's full of charm and doubt, of giving in and taking out, policies of fatal charm, ensuring time against alarm, ruminates more on finding ways to pass the time of dubious days, clearing gifts unwelcome stored till space is curiously needed. The charmless passage of a lazy snail is doubtless the plot of some lively tale, considering the blindness of human tread. so alarmed to live, and so quickly dead. There is dust on my tongue, already dust on my tongue, and the wall around my heart begins to tremble. I breathe ashes and silence, and my voice is fractured smoke. How many little pictures do you see in this big picture? Which little picture did you like best? The picture with no shadows in it, no sun, no lambs to the slaughter. The poetry of sheep, nothing black, nothing white. When the kind old night hides them all out of sight, nothing hungry, nothing cold. Nobody homeless, nobody old. When the sheep go to rest in the fold. A song for the girls who do not want to go back into the woods. A song for the girls who do not want to go back into the woods. In the bittersweet sadness of my waking dream, in the passion of an eyelid, in the blink of a foundling moment, blossoming beneath fresh bruises, squeezing kisses from empty mouths, I grow dizzy and I have to look away. Crushed beneath the weight of my own angels, these eyes have never left my face. My fingers wrapped around the neck of a ghost. I try to close her mouth with a kiss, believing that love can be no offense. I grow dizzy and have to look away. Somebody behaving rudely amongst the shadows. It was finished today. I finished it today. There is still much to be done, but nonetheless, I am thrilled. Maybe I missed a point or two, but I don't think so. I shall bury the thunder in my blasted cheek, the lightning in my jowls, and not try to replace what was lost. Solitude and rain, solitude and rain. When the moon was born, there was no ocean. Is it possible not to love if love is present? How could we swallow the ocean? How can the earth be unchained from the sun? When the moon was born, there was no ocean. Beware the false prophecy. Beware the vanishing truth. The religions of the mind. Beware the hands that tremble with self-satisfaction. The doctrines of happiness. The deep contemplations that excite the will. The translucent nakedness of an unawakened consciousness. Beware the poem that feeds only on itself. The official utterance, the inventions that astonish, the organizations so deeply rooted in dimly lit gatherings. How many little pictures do you see in this big picture? Which little picture did you like best? The picture with no shadows in it, no sun, no lambs to the slaughter, the poetry of sheep, nothing black, nothing white. When the kind old night hides them all out of sight, nothing hungry, nothing cold. Nobody homeless, nobody old. When the sheep go to rest in the fold. I came here for the solitude. Solitude and rain. Solitude and rain. I know what's gone forever must be gone for good.